We want to talk about food safety now for smaller producers. Joining us now is Chuck Willoughby here at the Robert M. Kerr Food and Agricultural Products Center. And Chuck, there's been some new regulations in the past few years regarding food safety for smaller producers. Kind of give us an overview of what we can expect.
Well, yes, Lyndall. The Food Safety Modernization Act was enacted or signed into law on January 4th of 2011. And not only did that include all of the food industry that we think of, like food manufacturers and processors, it also included producers, including small producers. Now, small producers have exemptions in there for the time being, but in the future, they are going to have to comply to the Food Safety Modernization Act, the rules that will come about that are being hammered out right now in the near future. So what we're trying to do is get them up to speed on what they need to be prepared for when it comes.
And what kind of operations are we talking about? What kind of products?
Well, right now what we're focusing on, we're working with the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture to educate small dairy producers as well as dairies that might make cheese or cottage cheese or yogurt, things like that, egg breeders and feed manufacturers, as well as fruit and vegetable growers.
And you say that Oklahoma farmers are already doing a pretty good job at meeting some of these guidelines, but it's a matter of documentation and kind of figuring out what the new rules are?
That is correct. A lot of what our producers are doing already meet some good sanitation standards, but many of them, they know what they're doing, they do it out of habit. Just like you and I might clean our kitchen at home, we don't write down that we cleaned our kitchen. Well, what the Act wants producers to do is be very conscious about what they're doing and record that they did it. And so the trainings that we're providing with the Department of Agriculture include things like preventive controls. Well, there are things that a producer knows to do to prevent any contamination from happening. Need to record that. So monitoring and record keeping is a very important part to adapt into their current operations.
So you have a series of training sessions upcoming this winter and into the spring. Can you tell us a little bit about what those involve?
Yes, well, we have very many topics that we'll cover in a full one day, including the preventive controls, the monitoring, record keeping, having an awareness of the various microbes or pathogens that can cause illness, just a way for a producer to get away from their operation, come in, see a perspective, get some training, and get a better understanding of what they may already know and what they could learn to do things better.
And all in one day, which is key for a farmer.
It is key because it's hard to get away from the operation for any more than a day. It's already a challenge, even though this is just 8 to 3. It's still a challenge for many of the producers to get there. Our first one for this year, we had 4 last year. We're going to continue 4 this year. And the first one for this year is February 6th in Weatherford at the Western Technology Center.
Okay, and there will be several others taking place throughout the...
Yes, we'll have them around the state, so we're trying to make it convenient for the producers in the state to have a location near them. If they go to our website, they can see where those other trainings are and when they are.
Okay. Chuck, thank you very much. And for more information on the training sessions, we've set up a link for you to the FAPSI website at our website, sunup.okstate.edu.